going. As the psalmist wrote, look at how good it is for brothers and sisters. Hillary, if your horses were here, we could have the horses present as well. We could sing how good it is for us to all indeed be together. We're gathering here to start to introduce some ideas about the High Holy Days.
We're excited to share with you today what we have in store for the High Holy Days. We want to begin with the 3 W's. What are we bringing to the High Holy Days? What are we excited about for the High Holy Days? And what can we expect for the High Holy Days?
All right, so Hillary, what are 3 things that you're bringing with you to the High Holy Days? And we're going to be very creative here. We're using the first letter of our names to define that. So
that would be H.
That's H.
So we planned this, so I had some time to think about it. I'm going to bring holiness. I'm going to find my space in my home to pray, to reflect, and to find my own sense of peace and balance. And I'm going to have a hope for renewal and be open-minded to the future so that I can affect change, I can embrace it as I have this inward time of prayer and reflection. And of course, I'll bring honey because it's sweet and it's a sweet leader. And Rabbi,
what am I bringing?
Tell me what you're bringing with the letter M, please.
So with the letter M, I'm bringing music because I love to sing. And I love that we as a congregation sing with one another, and although we'll physically be apart, but we're singing still. And the music is so much an expression of how we fuse kind of where our souls are with the words of our prayers. And so that's, to me, music is so important. I love to bring it when I bring it, or when we have Jason McKinney or Cantor Solos bring it. We're bringing music. I'm bringing memories. And I'm bringing memories of High Holy Days past, when we've been together. And I'm thinking about themes and different ideas of what we've explored in the past. And I'm bringing memories of loved ones of mine who helped to nourish and literally lift me up, who are no longer physically alive, but who very much, their memories is a part of my life. And then for me, in no small part because of my role as rabbi, I'm bringing myself, which on the one hand is my job, literally, but to be fully present and to be in this moment of celebrating the High Holy Day season. So that's what I'm bringing. Now, excited? What are you excited about?
I am excited. I'd like to say I think the letter M was easier than the letter H.
There's a lot of nouns to start with.
I am excited, and I have to be honest and say it took me a little while to get there because of the environment we're in, but as we started making our plans, I did start getting excited. I'm really most excited about creating my personal sanctuary, making my home my place of prayer and worship, and I'm also excited about the new experiences that High Holy Day is going to bring us, things we've never done before that really could become part of our future, traditions created. We have Yom Kippur afternoon sessions, small group sessions. We are going to distribute High Holy Day boxes to our congregants with lots of special touches and have a shofar service in the parking lot. Just lots of things we've never done, and that brings excitement to me. And tell me what you're excited about.
So I'm excited for, I love to go on second day Rosh Hashanah out to a park, to a farm, whatever that is. And so we've been looking at farms to figure out where we can go and maybe pick some apples, have some experiences outdoor, because to me, Judaism is so well lived outside. And so for second day, to go to a farm, to be somewhere outdoors, I'm very much looking forward to that. I'm also excited about this idea that you mentioned about what does it mean to create a holy space within our homes that is somewhat of a formal or a designated space to create holiness in our homes. And even though we're apart with one another, finding new ways and different ways to connect, either online or indeed in person with one another. That's all got me pretty jazzed. So this year, what are we expecting?
Well, we have had a lot of people in our congregations, on the board, members, staff, Rabbi, myself, really working hard to think out of the box and be innovative and creative with what we are going to bring to you. And we have a lot. And we will send out programs and agendas and schedules so that you can see everything. We have our traditional worship times that'll be online, but we also have some special in-person sessions for you to pick and choose from. What else can we expect?
So starting very soon, which is during the month of Elul. The month of Elul precedes Tishrei. It's the month before Rosh Hashanah. And really we look at the idea of the high holy days, not just the 10 days of Rosh Hashanah to Yom Kippur, in terms of repentance and the sense of awesomeness about the days, but really the whole month before Rosh Hashanah, making this kind of 40-day block of time for us to concentrate our efforts and our souls in the direction of repentance. So we have something called Elul Energizers, which we've run different versions of it in the past. This year it's going to show up on Sunday afternoons and Wednesday mornings at two different parks in town. One at Miller Park and one will be at, out in Bethania. It'll be about an hour long, kind of a walk out in nature, a little bit of meditation, a little bit of singing, and just being with one another. We'll allow groups of 10 to gather for that. There are RSVPs, similar with the number 10. We love 10 in Judaism. I mean, that literally is a minyan. We're going to have, now that thunder, if you heard it, there is a blessing where we give thanks to God who is Shekocho Gvurato Malei Olam, God whose might and strength fill the universe. We're very grateful for that. Okay. Yom Kippur afternoon, we're going to have groups of 10 to meet and all different themes to explore. You'll see what's coming. You'll find one hopefully that fits you or sounds interesting you might want to explore, even if, or maybe especially if, it's something you in the past might not have wanted to go and try. And we're doing Torah services. They'll be on Zoom, so we'll have a chance to be a little bit interactive during our Torah service, which normally when we're sitting in the sanctuary, we can't all be quite as interactive with one another. Anything else?
Tell us a little bit more about personal sanctuary. Give us some ideas of what we could start doing now to create that space in our homes.
I was thinking about what that means. I heard the idea from someone. I'm like, well, what does that mean? And I thought about the Shabbat table that I tend to make on a weekly basis. I have a special tablecloth that I use that's from my family. I have candlesticks I put out, a special Kiddush cup that I'm going to use. And that becomes my table becomes a little, literally, it's what the rabbis talk about, the idea that our homes are the temple in miniature, and our tables are the small altar. And if you bring that intention maybe to your living room, or a den, or somewhere where you're going to sit with the computer, or put it up on connect a computer to your TV, and if you're going to watch us, what does the living room of the space look like to make it look different? Maybe you clear coffee table books, or maybe you set out the prayer books that we're going to be on loan to people. Putting candles out, pictures of loved ones that aren't with us this year, our friends, and have them out on display. If you are blessed with children in your home, let them be the ushers. I mean, our brotherhood normally does a fabulous job ushering, but maybe we have your kids. They're going to be ushers. Have them print up a little program about what's going to happen and where people maybe would sit. Clear a little space around. If your TV is like mine and has various things that are around it, clean the space out so that it's just you and the TV or the computer screen. So it's not just another moment of interfacing with the technology. That's kind of what was there.
I love it. I already have my ideas.
Do you have other things you want to close with or talk about?
I do. I want to thank everyone in the Temple Emanuel community for working with us during this time of change. And I would ask that you my mantra, be open to the possibilities of what you don't know, and change is hard. So be open to it. Know that we have a lot of people working on your behalf to create a memorable High Holy Day experience. You do have a responsibility, though, to make your home your sanctuary, your place of worship. We will give you the tools and the schedule to choose from. And we also have your homework to ask yourself the 3 questions. What are you bringing? What are you excited about? And what can you expect? And answer those 3 questions as you prepare. And I think for all of us, the High Holy Days will be a new, untraditional, but awesome experience.
Ken Yiratzon. May it be God's will. May we make it our own as well. The words of Hashivenu come from the book of Lamentations. And they say, help us, O God, to turn to you. Cause us to turn to you, O God, and we shall return. Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem. Renew our days as of old. We know that right now our days can't be exactly how they were as recently as last year. But we look for a sense of renewal always with wherever we are in life. This melody of Hashivenu is one that we have been singing during this month of Av, as we're just closing it off, to get ready for the month of Elul, and that sense of renewal and return. The words are old, the melody may be new. The intention, though, comes from our hearts to find renewal in this season. Create, renew, heart and soul. Hashivenu Havaya Elecha V'Nashuva Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem Hashivenu Hashivenu Havaya Havaya Elecha V'Nashuva Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem. We call upon God and ourselves to renew Chadesh. Chadesh, 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 Chadesh Yamenu, to renew our days. Chadesh, 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 Chadesh Yamenu. Chadesh, 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 Chadesh Yamenu. Chadesh, 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 Chadesh Yamenu. Hashivenu, Hashivenu. Havaya Elecha V'Nashuva Chadesh Yamenu Kekedem. While we've been sitting here, it had been pouring, which is why we came indoors. And the rain has gently, quietly lifted. It's just a little mist out there, which is so beautiful for us to think about what water is. It's Mayim Chayim. It's literally, it's living water. It gives us life. We swim as Jews in the sea of Mayim Chayim. We swim in the living life of water, which is Torah, community, working for betterment, renewal, recreation of heart and soul, and all that's possible. May we do so in good health and in peace. We wish you a Shana Tova Umetuka, a good year and a sweet, honey-filled New Year as well. Shana Tova.
Shana Tova.